Okay, so you want to buy an airline. Here's one number. Since the Wright brothers flew the first commercial route in 1914, the global airline industry, every ticket, every route, every carrier in every country across 110 years, has made a net profit of zero. Actually less than zero. The money destroyed exceeds the money ever made. And yet this morning, 45,000 commercial flights will take off around the world. Someone owns every single one of those planes, and they all think they figured out what everyone before them got wrong. By the end of this video, you'll know if they're right. Airlines come in three sizes, three completely different businesses. A small regional carrier, 5 to 10 planes, secondary cities, costs $20 to $50 million to launch. A mid-size, low-cost carrier, think early Ryanair or early JetBlue, runs $500 million to $2 billion. And a full legacy airline, international, full service, the kind with lounges and flatbeds, starts at $5 billion and goes wherever your ambition takes you. But the planes are just the start. Getting an air operator certificate from aviation regulators takes 12 to 18 months minimum and burns $2 to $5 million before you carry a single paying passenger. And if you want to fly into the world's most valuable airports, Heathrow, JFK, Tokyo Haneda, there are a fixed number of landing slots. You don't apply for one, you buy one from someone who already has it. In 2016, Oman Air paid $75 million for a pair of Heathrow slots. Not a plane, not a gate, 2 daily permission slips to land and take off. Now the question that actually matters. Where does the money come from? The obvious answer is ticket sales, and you'd be wrong, or at least incomplete. The real answer has 2 parts most people never see. Part 1, yield management. You have a plane with 180 seats. Every seat costs roughly the same to carry. Fuel, crew, airport fees. The plane burns the same fuel whether seat 14C paid $400 or $4,000. So the entire game is filling the plane with the highest possible mix of fares. The same seat might be sold at 14 different price points depending on when you booked, what day it is, and how badly the algorithm thinks you need to get somewhere. That gap, multiplied across thousands of flights a day, is where the margin lives. Part 2. And this is the dirty secret of the entire industry. The most profitable product most airlines sell isn't a seat, it's the miles. In 2020, United Airlines used its Mileage Plus loyalty program as collateral to borrow $6.8 billion. Not its planes, its points. American Airlines did the same with A Advantage, $10 billion in collateral. The loyalty program was worth more than the airline itself. Here's why. Every time you swipe your airline credit card, the bank buys those miles from the airline, roughly 1.5 to 2 cents per mile. The airline books that as cash revenue immediately, before a single seat is filled. In 2023, Delta made $6.8 billion from its American Express partnership alone. On top of that, the Ancillary Fee Machine never stops running. Checked bag, seat selection, early boarding, extra legroom, change fee, cancel and rebook. In 2023, airlines globally collected $117 billion in ancillary fees on top of base fares. Ryanair made $4.5 billion from fees alone. Their base fares are often priced near zero. The €9.99 ticket isn't the business model, it's the funnel. Get the passenger in the seat, charge for everything else. So with full planes, dynamic pricing, billion-dollar loyalty deals, and fee revenue on top, why do airlines keep going bankrupt? For every dollar of revenue, 80 to 90 cents is gone before profit. Fuel alone is 20 to 30% of total operating cost, and it moves daily in a direction you cannot control. When oil spiked in 2008, airlines that hadn't hedged their fuel costs saw bills double in 12 months. Several didn't survive the year. Labor is the second crisis. A senior captain at a major US airline earns $300,000 to $500,000 a year. Pilots take 5 to 7 years and $100,000 in training to qualify. During the current pilot shortage, airlines are paying $75,000 signing bonuses just to attract qualified crew. A full-service carrier with 200 aircraft employs 20,000 to 40,000 people. And then there's the case study that says it all, Swiss Air, called the Flying Bank for its financial discipline. In the late 1990s, they spent billions acquiring stakes in struggling European carriers. Convinced scale would make them dominant, the airlines kept losing money. Swissair kept funding them. By 2001, they couldn't pay their fuel suppliers. Planes were grounded mid-operation across Europe. The flying bank was insolvent in days. Don't build an airline on debt that needs everything to go right. Nothing in aviation goes right on schedule. How much money do you actually make if you get this right? 3 scenarios, real numbers. Scenario 1, $50 million, a small regional carrier, 5 turboprop aircraft, 10 routes, secondary cities that bigger airlines abandoned because the yield wasn't worth their cost structure. Annual revenue around $40 million. Real profit, $2 to $4 million a year. Payback, 12 to 15 years. That sounds brutal, but small regional flying is recession resistant in ways that surprise people. When the economy collapses, corporations cut business travel. But the nurse flying home to a city without a highway, she still flies. The regional carrier serving routes with no alternatives has a captive market. Not glamorous, but durable. Scenario 2, $500 million, 20 to 30 jets, 50 routes. This is the most dangerous tier. Too big to hide, too small to compete on scale. You need a gimmick, a route nobody else flies, a cost structure nobody else has matched. Find it, and you're making $40 to $60 million a year. Miss it, and you are Wow Air. You are Primera Air, another name on a very long list. Scenario 3, $3 billion, 80 jets, 150 routes. Annual revenue, $4 to $6 billion. Net margin, 8 to 12% on a good year. $400 to $600 million in profit. Payback, 6 to 8 years. After that, you're printing money on a schedule set by a machine that takes off every 45 minutes. Now, the person who actually figured all of this out, Herb Kelleher, co-founded Southwest Airlines in 1967. Before a single flight departed, competitors spent 4 years in court trying to kill it. They knew Southwest's cost structure, if it worked, would make them impossible to beat. They were right about the cost structure, wrong about the lawsuit. Southwest didn't fly long haul. No assigned seats, no meals, one aircraft type, only Boeing 737s. So every pilot, every mechanic, every spare part worked across the entire fleet. Fast turnarounds meant the same plane flew more routes per day. More flying per plane means fixed costs spread across more revenue. 47 consecutive years of profit. While Pan Am collapsed, while TWA disappeared, while Delta, United, and American each filed for bankruptcy at least once. Not because they flew prettier planes, because they understood something most airline owners never do. An airline isn't a transportation company. It's a cost management company that happens to own aircraft. The moment the planes become the point instead of the tool, the business starts dying. So if you do decide to buy one, just remember the most important rule of this business. The plane doesn't care if you're losing money. It just wants more fuel. Make sure you can afford to keep feeding it.